they want, but that doesn't mean that they should do it. It's problematic. It puts, and it negatively hurts. It hurts the streamers, what, for 8 hours? Oh my God, I think I'll live. But who does it really hurt? You. It hurts you. Because the person who receives the early copy, who then has a positive incentive to provide favorable coverage to that video game, now is going to provide that favorable coverage more than if it was done equally. And whenever that favorable coverage is applied, and you say, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna drop the fucking Benjamin. Maybe I'm gonna spend $100. Well, guess what happens? Todd got you again. It just works. And it does. And that's why the companies do it. I said this shit was gonna happen. It's happening now. And it will continue to happen. Thank you so much, Quinn. Quinn is the first person I have ever heard speak out against this. And to ever explain the problem to the audience. Like, fucking massive W for me. This is, I get it. I have never had anybody else, I've never heard anybody else say this. No, I can wait. Early access journalists are paid to support their paycheck. The point is that people that are given early access, and if the early access is only given to certain individuals, then it creates a winners and losers situation. And it is favoritism with like streamer politics, sure. But like, you know, you manage that and you play the game. But the real people who lose out is the audience. And I'll give you an example of how this happens. Reasons you should not trust Metacritic scores. Hashtag Starfield. Metacritics went down to 86 today due to the So Video Games podcast review 65. They played 5 hours, 1 mainline quest and 1 to 2 side missions, and called it quits with some of the worst takes I've ever seen. So this is what they said about Starfield. Starfield is a pretty good time. It's basically Fallout 4 in space with some sci-fi and procedural generation. Thank you, ChatGPT. I really appreciate that. Special episode Starfield, the chat review. Here we go. It's so funny. We both played about 4 to 5 hours. I was pretty close to 5 hours, if not a little bit longer than that. These are what you like to call hardcore gamers. Ooh, hardcore gamers right here. There it is. Number 1, I hate the city. I hate the way you've been in it. Right. I'm good where I'm at now. Yep, there you go. And we're flipped because I don't like a lot of it. And by the way, this is again negative review. Join your negative. Don't we think this is a system? This is what happens. Imagine getting paid to say a good thing about a company. No. I have no problem with people taking sponsorships. I have no problem with it. Because I take sponsorships. Oh, and by the way, guys, I will still take any early access copy I can get. Because you know what? It's beneficial to me, and I'll always do it. However, it is harmful to the industry, and you should get mad at the companies for doing it. However, this is what I'm trying to say. Is that whenever you have a sponsorship, you have to disclose if you are doing an ad, a hashtag ad. And because of that, users are now able to know that this is a sponsor, this is a promotion, and it is not supposed to be taken as an objective review in the same way than if it was not sponsored. Taking sponsorship is one thing, but will you give your honest opinion about the game? I did. I've given my honest opinion about the game 50 times. I've given it 50 times. To Ubisoft's credit, they give early access to everyone, even those that regularly criticize them. I don't know if they do that. If that's the case, then yeah, W's for them. They've been scared of taking an early copy of the game knowing it would be bad. Hey guys, I
hope you're having an amazing day. I want to start by asking a simple question. Will single moms ever accept that, when men desire them, is just for sex? The answer is no. They love being wanted for sure, but they also love help. Yeah, a guy that supports them in every aspect while she only treats him as an option. Single moms love bragging about how much men approach them, but in reality, they show no signs of a ring. Check this out.
Sex. We have to catch up. I have been on so many dates recently. I have just been approaching men. Just walking up to men. The other day, I was swimming at the beach and there was a guy in the ocean and I just swam right out to him. Almost drowned, but swam right out to him and was treading water for my life and just chatting away to him, which was great. It was amazing. He was 24, very young, but you know what? That's fine. You know, it's for the plot. The airport, and I was looking at a guy just staring at him, just staring into his eyes. And he came over to me while another man was chatting me out. I was like, are you guys together? And I said, no. And he's like, can I take you out? Absolutely, you can take me out, especially if you're going to ask me in front of another guy. Me and him went on the best date I've ever been on in my life. Then today, I approached another guy at the beach. The point of this is just play big. Be bold, approach people, walk up to people. It's for the plot, and it's not even for the plot. Like, who cares about getting rejected? Life is one big game, really. It is one big game that we are all leaving the same way. You may as well make it interesting and just be fucking bold. Be bold. That's the capture.
That woman right there is a single mom. Suddenly she dates a guy who happens to be perfect. And what does she do after that? Move on to another man because she wants to find bigger and better deals. Women are hard to please these days.